Welcome to Metabolic Mythbusters, where we explore the truth about your metabolism, energy, and overall health.
You can look lean in a mirror and still carry an invisible layer of visceral fat that mimics the blood work of a pre-diabetic. Most people think muscles are just for bodybuilders or looking good at the beach. When blood sugar starts to climb, the standard response is to cut calories and increase cardio. Yet, for many, these efforts fail to stabilize metabolic health. This stagnation often happens because the biological engine required to process those calories has physically shrunk. To fix the metabolism, we have to look past movement. Skeletal muscle is your body's largest metabolic organ. Understanding this requires a look at what happens at the cellular level immediately following a meal. Healthy muscle mass serves as a massive sink for your blood sugar, clearing over 80% of the glucose circulating in your veins. This process relies on GLUT4 transporters. These specialized proteins act like gates along the muscle cell wall. When they trigger, they pull sugar directly out of the blood. But modern sedentary lifestyles break this system. As muscle tissue atrophies, these GLUT4 gates disappear. The sugar is left with nowhere to go. Since the primary sink is gone, the body must stow that excess sugar in your fat cells, causing them to expand. This cellular backup is the biological mechanism behind the skinny fat condition, a thin exterior hiding a metabolism that has lost its ability to soak up energy. Beyond its role as a sponge, muscle functions as a sophisticated chemical production center. When you contract a muscle, it secretes protein-based signaling molecules called myokines into your bloodstream. These myokines act as messengers. Some, like BDNF, are small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, they stimulate the growth of new neurons and regulate the chemicals that stabilize your mood. They also travel to the heart. As these particles pass through cardiac tissue, they assist in neutralizing markers of systemic inflammation. Myokines even target white fat cells, triggering a process called browning. This converts inert storage fat into brown fat, which contains more mitochondria and actively burns calories to generate body heat. Ultimately, muscle contraction creates a systemic communication network that works around the clock, maintaining biological youth across your entire body. Our current environment often forces our largest metabolic organ to shrink through inactivity. Restoring this system requires 3 specific interventions to rebuild your metabolic sink. First, you must provide the raw materials. To repair and maintain this tissue, aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of your ideal body weight. Second, provide the stimulus. The mechanical tension from 20 minutes of resistance training builds a more efficient metabolic engine than an hour of steady-state cardio. Third, use a post-meal protocol. A 10-minute walk immediately after eating activates those GLUT4 gates, soaking up blood sugar before it can be stored as fat. This tissue serves as a biological insurance policy for your health in the decades to come. Managing your muscle mass provides the foundation for consistent, long-term metabolic health.